everyone, and thank you for joining us once again here on This is the Podcast You're Looking For. I am your host, Bobby Loya, and we have some pretty fun topics for you today. Today we'll be covering some newly released news about a character named Rose that will appear in Star Wars The Last Jedi, a new book titled Star Wars from a Certain Point of View, and some new Black Series action figures that were revealed at New York Comic Con. First of all, we will be talking about Kelly Marie Tran on her character, Rose. Entertainment Weekly was able to catch up with Kelly Marie Tran at the People's Ones to Watch event, where Tran was an honoree. She was able to reveal some things about her character and why she thinks audience will connect with the young Resistance mechanic. Kelly ended up saying, "Rose is smart, she's confident, and she's loyal. She's going to be such a cool character because she's someone who isn't a model. She's not a superhero. She's just kind of an everyday person, and that's something special about her. She's someone who is able to face her fears in the face of adversity, even though she kind of is a background player in the Resistance. From what we have seen from the behind-the-scenes trailer, we know that Rose has been partnered up with Finn and going on an undercover mission to the planet known as Canto Bight. What they are doing is not yet known to us, but we'll just have to wait and see." Now we'll be talking about a new book that was released called Star Wars from a Certain Point of View. To celebrate 40 years of Star Wars, a new book has been released that contains 40 short stories told from the perspective of background characters in Star Wars A New Hope. The beginning of the story bridges the gap from Rogue One to A New Hope through the perspective of Captain Antilles. From here, the story is going chronological order, so it's like you're actually still following the story of A New Hope, just from a different perspective. The book was written by 43 different authors and has so far received positive reviews. The book was originally unveiled as some secret project called Operation Blue Milk. It wasn't until recently that we learned what the story would exactly be about. Now we will be talking about some more reveal that happened at New York Comic Con. On October 5th, 2017, Hasbro unveiled at New York Comic Con 4 new figures coming to the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch line in 2018. These new characters include Benicio del Toro's Star Wars The Last Jedi character, DJ. This character's action figure took a lot of work and had to be made during the film's production. Hasbro managed to allow the figure to have many small and impressive details, such as gold detailing on his jacket. For a character that we know and have seen so little of, this is pretty impressive. Next up are the original trilogy fan favorites such as Lando Calrissian in a Jabba's Palace disguise, and bounty hunters 4-LOM and Dengar are also joining the Black Series. Bounty hunters are always highly requested figures for the Black Series as they are some of the most popular characters in all of Star Wars. Dengar is a good example of this because he is one of the bounty hunters who has slowly become a cult favorite. Not much legacy, photography, or merchandise exists in general for this character. The final character that is in the next line for the Black Series is not a new one, but it is Rey with a big cloak and a blaster and staff holder. The outfit that she is wearing seems to be the outfit from the end of The Force Awakens, known as a Resistance outfit, or it could be her Jakku scavenger clothes that we see for most of the movie. The giant cloak makes it difficult to tell, but it could actually be a new outfit. This week we were able to get an insight of one of the Episode 8 cast members' thoughts on her character. We got to learn more about Star Wars from a Certain Point of View, which tells stories about background characters of Episode 4 and how they see it. And we were able to see some of the new figures coming to the Black Series action figure line. It appears that our time is up, so be sure that you join us next time for the next episode of This is the Podcast You're Looking For, a Star Wars podcast. Thank you for everyone who joined us, and thank you. Goodbye.